So we got version 14.1.7 this morning installed. Gonna give it a try. Navigate to Napa Auto Parts, Crescent City, Florida. Okay, so we have a destination, and this is new, start self-driving. Okay, automatic backup, safe to go. Got my speed limited to 80 miles an hour. Let's see. This is odd. It actually should have gone forward there, but we will let it, since it's safe. So, caught the guy on the lawnmower. Normally would not have backed up that far, but it did it safely, and it got us to the right spot. So a little bit of a jerk right there. Okay, we got a person by the road. A little bit jerky right there, a little more jerky than version 13 was. Little simple man thing, but I just kind of like how the water drops run up the windshield. Got a truck coming from the left, so it was a little bit engaged, and then I felt it disengage. And then self-driving, what mode are we in? Hurry. Why not? Looks like I might still have a little water bubble on the front camera. One thing I really want to see is this curve up here. It's almost always tried to go to the left lane too early. So going the other direction on this road, the actual speed limit per the maps is 55 miles an hour. And going this direction, it's always been 35 miles an hour. So I don't know where that discrepancy comes from in the maps. I've documented it in another short. but there's really nothing out here. I don't know why it's not 55 or at least 45. We'll see how it does on this curve up here. I'm going to be ready to disengage if it drops too far into the left lane, because it will. I might let it go for a little bit if I don't. Okay, I don't see a car looking ahead. Oh, that's much better. So never using 13 did it follow in the correct lane. So that's much better. Got a car coming from the left. Okay, whoa. Yep. All right, made me a little bit nervous, but at least it didn't jump up, right? It did a slow pull forward, so that was good. I like this, having the self-driving right here on the front screen, where I can select back and forth between them, so I see that as a good upgrade. And we finally dried off the water bubble. Now 68, that's faster than I care to go, so I am going to drop back to hurry mode and see if that'll slow us down any. As you can see, it's not out of keeping with the truck in front of us. Actually, you know what? I do want to see how Mad Max slows down coming into this town up here. I'm not going to let it pass at this speed, so not something I would do. That was kind of jerky. Oh, we got an emergency vehicle up here. Is it going to pull over for it? We do have a little bit of dividing on the highway. And we're in a 55. So I popped that off to get the speed limit back down, and I dropped down to standard. Let's see where standard takes us now. Am I able to? I don't see a max speed limit showing with the scroll wheel. Do you?
There is not one, I'm pretty sure.
Right, I don't believe there is one. I believe that's a change, but let's see. Like, I just dropped this down.
Because it dropped it down to sloth.
Oh, okay.
So that's your thing to move.
So that's a new one. So the scroll wheel is dropping the self-driving mode. So sloth mode, I hit the speed limits. That's a little jerky. You can't really see it on camera, but we can feel it in the car. So version 13 did not have, there's another jerk there. I'm gonna see how sloth mode, if it takes it up to the speed limit or not. So it looks like sloth mode keeps you at the speed limit, and that's actually better than version 13 hurry mode used to do. A lot of times we would sit at the old speed limit of 40, maybe go up 41, 42. So let's see if this moves on up to 60. So it is moving up, it's slowly moving up. So there was a slight uphill there. Are we gonna hit? No, okay, so we dropped back down in sloth mode. So as you can see, the scroll wheel up one notch gave us a chill. I'm gonna give a standard. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this as much, but I do like the scroll wheel going between the modes. I think I like that. Coming up on a small town, I'll swap to a chill mode. Standard is giving me 65 miles an hour. Let me see if it even mentions, right? So there's no mention of the max speed offset in here. Question coming up into town up here, which it'll be another few miles. Is will the standard be a 5 mile per hour offset, or will it look like a percentage offset when we go into the slower speeds? So
does Mad Max pass people?
I don't know, so Mad Max, now we're coming up on a solid yellow line, so gave it the Mad Max in case we have room to pass this car, but looks like we're not going to have room to pass it before we come into the town. So I'm going to drop it back to standard. I'm going to see what my speed offset is coming into this town. Now, it's not really helpful that the car in front of me's doing so slow below the speed limit. So I did what a disengagement back there. Took manual when I probably just could have dropped down to chill and see if that would actually have reduced the power, you know, or reduced the speed. Early, but I think we will. So back there they did 10 below the speed limit. Now they're doing 5 above the speed limit. First official stoplight in version 14.1. Almost had a stoplight. We got a worker in the street there. So it looks to me like standard mode gives it a 5 mph offset rather than a percentage offset. It was doing 65 in a 60, now it's doing 40 in a 35. We do have a left turning lane up here. Now, interesting thing, I'm actually not going to the Napa store. I am going to the little grocery store over here. But let's see, I'll let it get me into the parking lot. Yep. And that's good enough for me, since I'm actually wanting to come over here. So I forgot the name of the little store. And that's our first experience with version 14, and I think I'm gonna like it overall. There is a little bit more on the little bit more jerkiness in some of the maneuvers. So I think over this ride we had maybe 8 or 10 sort of jerky maneuvers that you would not experience in version 13.2.9, but the overall experience I think was better. So